Yeah, do you think people are even watching these videos? I don't know. I don't think they like them. The videos have not really gotten that many likes recently, and it's just kind of it's frustrating. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Uh, I talk about Air Pokemon cards. My name is Matt. Let's get started in this week's episode and disregard all that. But like the video. Alrighty, starting off this week, we have a Top Sun Charizard with the no number error. This sold in auction for $1,025. 60 bids on it. No number error, there is no 006 in the pink box here. They sell for a lot, and we have data on it too. Average error price for this for grade 6 is $1,636. So someone got a deal on this one. Pretty cool. Probstein Auctions always do a great job. Sold this bad boy, and yeah, a neat card, sold for a lot. Here's another deal someone got, and I am jealous. An Ethan's Quillavra from the newest set, Destined Rivals, and this is the Ghost Print Error. Look at that, a little bit of an outline. Maybe that's why it sold for less, because it's not as defined. Hard to tell with the video, so I think, nothing against the seller, I think you could do a little bit better job showing it. It might just be a lighting thing, like have to use a flash or just get the perfect right angle, but yeah, we've been seeing these sell for like $30 to $50, if not a little bit higher, and so $9.25 for this one is a pretty good deal. So this added $7 of value, not bad. Base set Clefairy, sold for $250. Why is that? Red heart error, right here. Oh, such a cool repeating error. It can range in severity. This one's more severe because it has a circle and the full red heart there. Sometimes you only get the red heart, no circle. Quality of the card, not the best, but shows how rare and expensive it is for this to sell for $250. Now, average non-error price, $10.61. Error value increased 2,256%. That's good enough for number 6 this week. Here we have a Dragonite EX from Furious Fist with a pretty severe misalignment on the front. Look at that. It's shifted down about a centimeter or so. Pretty darn neat. And this helped it sell for $720. Goodness me, oh my. Great shape and misaligned because the back is normal. Average non-error price, $31.66. So that gives us a 2,177% EVI. And that is in fact good enough for number 7 this week. It's a really neat one. Alright, next up we have a base set Charizard with the blue dot error. Not very well known, but it's a repeating error. See if you can find it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you find it? Right here. The little blue dot and into there is recognized by PGC as a repeating error. A Gem Mint 10 from PGC sold for $1,500. Now, I think this is a heck of a deal. I know this might not be the best, most well-known grading company, but boy, you can get a lot of money if you just crack this and try to get a 10 for some other grading company, if you want. You can see average non-error price for the SGC 10 is $6,100, which I think is most comparable, or the CGC 10 sells for around $3,000. So however you chalk it up, this is a great deal for almost a perfect Charizard and also for a blue dot error. Next up, HGA 5.5 Dark Dragonite with the non-hollow error. Right here, this should say 2282. It says 582, so this should be a hollow, but it's not. Those got flip-flopped. Grade 5.5. This sold for $346. Average non-error price, $1,850. That gives us a 1,773% EVI. And that's good enough for number 9 this week. Yeah, I think that's just a trick of the light here, that lightning there. Yeah, okay. Next up, I bought an error card. And this is a SGC 6 Haunter from Fossil Set with the blue stain error. Now, not a real severe one, and not many photos out there, but you see a little bit of the blue here, meaning it's more severe than others. Sometimes it won't reach the border here, so I am excited to see how severe this actually is. So I was tracking this for a while. I wanted to see how it ended. It was up to $9. I bid $40. Not good enough. $50. Tied the other person, so I bid $51, and got it. I think that's a pretty good deal for this. I don't know. I'm excited to get it. Add this repeating error to my collection, and I'll be sure to show it on the channel once I get it. But yeah, kind of cool. EVI of 100% for this bad boy. I think I'll keep it in this original case too. I have a couple more graded error cards now. I might just kind of store them in a different spot. Next up, first edition base set Machamp with the green dot error, and this is sealed. How cool. $68 in auction it sold for, and right here, green dot repeating error over the H and HP. Very neat to see these sealed errors like this. Love all the photos. Boy, interesting how a card can still get beat up. I know it's been like 25, 30 years now and there, but yeah, still very cool to see it sealed in the original plastic. And this added $57 of value. Here's another steal in my opinion. So we have a base set Blastoise, Japanese base set Blastoise. No rarity error. It's being blocked right now. Right here. No rarity symbol. PGC 10. Sold for $17.24. Very inexpensive in my opinion. The cheapest average error price for a perfect 10 from any of the grading companies that we actually track, SGC 10, sold for $5,200. So pretty crazy. Centering doesn't look like a 10 to me. Maybe they don't take that into consideration, but this would be a really cool card to have. You know, for it to be a perfect 10, no rarity, but also kind of misaligned like this is pretty neat. So heck of a deal, but still sold for quite a bit more than the average non-error price, around $1,100 more than that. Next up, we have a Growlithe from XY Evolutions, and this is a miscut, I believe. Yes, miscut. Alignment dot top right, another card on the top here. Information missing. Reverse hollow Growlithe. I probably could have picked a better order to say that. And consistent. Alignment dot in the top left corner. Oh, so cool. This sold for a lot too, $65. Really good for a set like that, honestly, where this card is only worth $1.75 when it's a non-error card. So that gives us a 3,614% error value increase. And let me tell you, that's good enough for number 4 this week. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Okay. Next up, we have someone who got a heck of a deal. Here's a reminder, if you're selling an error card, put error in the title. Otherwise, it might not reach too many people. Here, someone got 3 pretty miscut cards for $5 and free shipping. Jeez. Look at this. We have a Farewell Bell, Frostmoth, and Simisear, all aligned the same. You can see another card here in alignment dot. Yeah, consistent for all these. Oh, heck of a deal, in my opinion. Average non-error price, I don't know. I shouldn't have put 50, but I just wanted to put something to show what a crazy deal this was. And yeah, congrats to whoever got this for $5. Really is a steal. And just goes to show you, sometimes if you get a little creative with your searches on eBay, you can find some great deals. It's like a deal hunting episode out here. Krabby slash error, read deception. What could they mean by that? Krabby from Fossil Set slash error. Right here. Better photo. There we go. Look at that. Missing ink looks like that 5th finger, that pointer finger, I would believe. Helps it sell for a lot. $75. Take a look at the card. Pretty good condition, actually. A little bit of whitening, but overall not too bad. I think this is a great deal. Average error price for this is $96. Average non-error price $1.42. So 5,182% for the error value increase. And that's good enough for number 2 this week. Krabby can win in some weeks. Next up, we have a Venusaur EX Error Guard. I think they meant to say error card. That's alright. This is from XY Evolutions as well, ain't it? Yeah, it is. So this is the top heavy miscut. Consistent too. It's like the reverse cul-de-sac miscut. Love my Venusaur errors, as you know, if you've been watching this channel before. And yeah, pretty gold border. And we got more of it on the top than the bottom. Sold for $45. And added $42 of value. Next up, we have Team Rocket's Ariana. And this is a miscut. A miscut. I just said that. A twisted miscut. We just go like this, twist it a little bit. Look at that. So you can see, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, these twisted ones can be really messed up. This one is still like, I think same shape as a no, this is bigger than a Pokemon card? Or is that just an optical illusion? I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are. We have an alignment dot in the bottom right here, but the back really shows just how messed up this card is. Sold for $258. That's a lot. Especially for a newer set. That beats a BGS 10 for this card. Raw. That's pretty darn neat. That really is. Love to see these new errors, and miscuts will be in any set, which is fun. Next up, basic energy card. Goodness gracious. Scarlet and Violet. So pretty. Look at that. So a water obstruction error and a really, really pretty one. This blue is something to behold. I absolutely love it. The blue and the green. This is the best way you can make a grass energy card look. It really is. And grass energy cards are always getting beat up. $120 is sold for. Average non-error price for a grade 7. $4.63. That gives us a 2,492% error value increase, and that's good enough for number 5 this week. This may be thumbnail worthy. It really is a pretty card. Next up, Yu-Gi-Oh card? What? There's various filler cards for Pokemon, but the ones for Yu-Gi-Oh always just fascinate me. Look how colorful this is. Like, they really don't want these to get into the packs. This sold for $400. Again, this is the Pokemon channel, always will be, but sometimes it's kind of fun to cross over a little bit and see these other ones. And also, is this like misaligned a little bit? Might be. Or maybe miscut because it's thicker on the back too. I don't know. Fun to talk about. Keldeo EX from Pokemon Black and White. Miscut on the bottom of the card. The whole card is miscut actually. Common misconception? Not really, but yeah, you can see thicker border on the bottom. Alignment dot. And same here. Almost a complete cul-de-sac miscut with a dark alignment dot there on the white. That's pretty. Look at that. I like that. And you can see the other card right here starting to form. This was listed for $100, sold for $43, and a 1,510% EVI, which is actually good enough for number 10 this week. Fat bottom miscut. Play the music for like a second. Good. Thank you, editor Matt. Next up, we have a first edition Ivy Pikachu. And the error is that first edition stamp should not be there, or it's extremely rare. I think it's considered an error. $690 it sold for on Fanatics Collect this week. Goodness. It always sells for a lot. It does, which is fun. Average non-error price for this is $15.53. So that gives us a 43% EVI. That's good enough for number 3 this week. And the average error price is around $600, so a little bit higher than average error price, which is cool to see. Next up, could be one of the bigger errors that the Wizards of the Coast company ever had. At least one of the more recognizable ones is the black triangle error. What happened was they were printing unlimited packs, but they accidentally put the first edition stamp. And this happened for like 2 or 3 hours. And instead of just scrapping all the packs, they went back and they put a black triangle over them to cover up the first edition stamp. And that's how you get this iconic error. PSA 9. Sold for $840 for the Charizard artwork. 44 bids. Now that added about $330 of value to this card over just a regular grade 9 base set pack. Now, interestingly enough, average error price for a black triangle grade 9, $2,100. And the most expensive would be a BGS black label going for $16,500. Wow. But yeah, $840 for this is still a really awesome sale. And a good reminder, we all make mistakes. Next up, we have a basic Clefairy with the black dot error, CGC 7, sold for $200. Right here, a neat repeating error, and this is one of the more severe ones, where the black dot covers the N and the O in now. Now, I picked up one, yesterday. I bought it on eBay, and it's a partial black stamp error. These people don't recognize as much, but can still go for quite a bit of money. Quite a bit of money. Is that how to say that? I don't know. But all that aside, this went for $165 more than the average non-error price. Classiness is subjective, but generally encompasses elegance, sophistication, and refined taste. Wonderfully put. This card sold for $699.69. Wonderful. The D obstruction error for the first edition Eevee from Jungle set. A repeating error where an obstruction, or it might have been a printer hickey, got over that first edition stamp and made it look like a D or a P, maybe. This can move around a little bit, it can be a little bit higher, a little bit lower, but it's a repeating error enough where PSA actually recognizes it. And boy, did it sell for a lot. Couple cents short of $700. Now you pick up a regular first edition Eevee from Jungle set, grade 9, $35. So that gives us a 1900% EVI. That's good enough for number 8 this week. Yeah, neat error. Turns out I have two first edition Eevee from Jungle Set errors now that are not the D error, but different ones. And I'd like to add one of these to my collection sometime, so I'm always looking on eBay. Now, final card of the week. Now, I want to say I saw this card on Reddit a few weeks ago. If I find the clip, roll it. Cut and crimp error. We have a crimp and a cut, and then a crimp and a cut. Count the cut twice. This sold for $108.86. This is a Cynthia's Gibble from Destined Rivals. This is a cut and crimp error. Basically, the crimping machine crimps the plastic around the cards. Sometimes it gets misaligned, and so it crimps and then cuts like it thinks it's cutting the excess plastic off, but it cuts the card in half. Really incredible to see it this misaligned but have both halves in the pack still. Pretty cool. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh, smart. See, you gotta show it in the pack too. That is awesome. That's wonderful marketing. We've seen these sales go a lot higher because of people including it in the packaging like this. Now, believe it or not, Cynthia's Gibble, non-error card, not that valuable, $1.53. So that gives us a 7,015% error value increase, which is in fact good enough for #1 this week. Hey, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. You got any fun plans this weekend? I hope they go well, and in general, I just hope you all are happy and healthy. Take care. And we're done. Alright, do you think at the end of my videos it shows recommended videos that they could watch? I've never actually watched the end of a video before. I know it happens in other channels, but does it happen on mine? I don't know, I think it'd be cool if they clicked on it though. We'll see, they probably won't. That's okay though, I still love them. Yeah.